Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Coach Derek from PSP Showcase Baseball. It's Sunday. It's hot, but it's gorgeous out. So if you can get out, get some baseball in. If you got some baseball going on this weekend, I hope it's going great for you. This kind of weather, it brings out injuries, the hot weather injuries, dehydration and such, muscle cramps that lead to muscle tears. So ensure you're hydrating, even if you think you're out in the shade. If the temperatures are up, make sure you're getting a lot of hydration in. My Sunday message is about being a good teammate and how to stay being a good teammate, even when maybe your teammates aren't. Um, you know, first thing you got to start with is your basis. What does it mean to be a good teammate to you? You know, what's your basis? So many people have their own different ideas. Being a good teammate is like win or lose, I'm picking my team up. Whether I strike out, I'm not walking back to the dugout salty, to my teammates, and I'm not being a little jerk in the dugout. Those kind of things. Being a good teammate is many different things. It means something different to other people, but it's kind of standardized. But how do you be a good teammate when your teammates aren't being good teammates to you? And why would they not be good teammates? So something to understand, as your star gets brighter, okay, as you get better as an athlete and a baseball player, you're going to develop people that don't particularly care for you. Why is that? Well, jealousy is a major factor. Playtime, you're getting way more reps than they are, or they feel like they're the better player over you and you're in. Maybe they feel like the coach favors you, over another player. The reality to that is your star gets brighter and you're on bigger stages. You have to be able to silence the noise of the people that are not in your sport groups. You will have teammates that may not necessarily like that you're the biggest name in the team. Maybe you're just one of the biggest names on the team, but you're the target of their gossip in the dugout or their gossip in the community. Parents sometimes can be the worst about this because they get mom and dad goggles and they think that their kid is going to be the next MLB draft pick from their community. And the reality is they're sitting behind several players that are better than them. So the reality is you still have to be a good teammate. And it's hard when you hear all this negative stuff going on around you. But as you climb that ladder, you're going to be in high school. High school, you're going to have haters. I hate that term haters because, people really have to develop a reason to hate you as a person. And I believe that in sports, all you're seeing is physical performance. You don't really see a lot of those athletes, whether they're amateur athletes, collegiate or pro. You don't see who they are off the field. Now, granted, there are people that are jerks. There are people that are not really nice. But to judge someone off of their physical performance and say that, man, I think I'm better than he is, and you're starting to talk trash about your own teammates, that doesn't make you a good teammate. But if it's talking trash about you because your star is getting brighter, you got to white noise that. And that doesn't mean that you become that particular teammate he or she is accusing you of. You still just continue to grind. You still stay focused, because in a race, if you liken it to a race visually, at the end of the race, you got first, second, and third place. Those people get awards, ribbons, medals, whatever, and everybody else is getting forgotten. So continue to race, okay? So you got to continue to push forward, regardless of what people want to say about you as a player. It happens a lot at the younger ages. Parents that hear this message, don't think something's wrong with little Timmy. because parents are talking trash about him and in your program. Because if little Timmy's the best player on your team, those parents and those players that are talking trash about him, that water and oil is separating itself and separating early. So what happens is, little Timmy's going to end up becoming a better baseball player because he's continuing to go up. But he's going to need that moral support from parents and coaches reminding him to be a good teammate, even though he's got teammates that aren't being very good to him. It's a challenge at all levels. And if you think about it, it happens at the professional game even. You got guys that get all upset because I'm a starter and they drafted a guy to come in and plays the same position as I do. If you really pale that in comparison, at every level of baseball, from high school to professional, and even at the younger ages, you're going to have people that will hate on you. It's worse when it comes from parents. I'm going to say that I'm going to be a straight shooter. Parents, don't be that person in the stands that's talking trash about some 10, 11, 12-year-old kid. And if you're a high school age parent, the cautionary is, if you're going to sit there and talk trash about players on your own team, be sure you're not hanging around other adults you're not too familiar with, because one of those adults could be a college coach. One of those adults could be a pro scout. And if you got those kind of caliber of players on your team, you don't want to chase that person away. So, and end Sunday, as you start your week, work on being a good teammate. And parents, that includes you too, because you're part of the team. You're part of the program. If your kid's not playing a whole lot, talk to your kid about maybe getting a different opportunity somewhere else. But don't try and tear the team down. Don't attack the coach. Don't attack the rest of the players on the team. It's not a good look on you, and it's going to carry with your player no matter where they go. So have a great week. Take care of yourselves. Be good teammates, and God bless.